The famous Ceausescu couple who ruled Romania alone for 24 years became famous as lovers of tightening belts for the inhabitants of their country. Moreover, on the neck and tighter, while they themselves not only got to the power, but also to the great luxury. In the 1930s and 1940s, Nicolae Ceausescu won the support of citizens when he showed himself as a true liberal and from the common people. I never ceased to be amazed at the way he changed his policy radically, and his wife Elena literally proclaimed herself the Red Empress, took several very important positions, and it was said, dictated important decisions to her husband, a kind of gray cardinal in a skirt. Appearing before the people, the communist leader of Romania ordered to bring him a worn-out old coat, so as not to tease people with elegant suits, the best brands in Europe. That's what the former peasant preferred. Elena did not lag behind her husband. Already in 2012 in Romania, many luxury items from the palace of the couple and magnificent natural fur coats of the First Lady of the socialist state went under the hammer. Like Nicolae, in public Elena dressed quite modestly. Strict suits with teacher's blouses, of jewelry, at most, pearl set, elegant earrings and snow-white pearl necklaces of different lengths. For official receptions and meetings with heads of other states adoring money and treasures, Romanian Queen of Labor could afford an exquisite long dress, a diamond necklace or a long chain with a precious pendant. While for photo shoots with her life partner, the legendary torch of the party took off even miniature earrings. Not a single ring, not a hint of wealth. The starving people had to see that their permanent leaders lived modestly and aesthetically. In fact, their magnificent palace of Spain had 80 apartments with first-class silk wallpaper and Persian carpets, with flowering gardens and fabulous peacocks that roamed the paths of the mansion. The long-standing dream of the once poor and almost uneducated girl was also fulfilled. Helena ordered to equip the palace spacious bathroom with gold sinks, sanitary and other details of noble metal. The bedchamber of Zoe Ceausescu, daughter of dictators, was decorated with an identical copy of the private bedroom of the French Empress Marie Antoinette, and the queen was executed. But apparently the couple did not know the history very well. If they did not notice in the fancy decor a clear hint of fate for a possible sad ending. Elena came to the museums of her native land, looked at the expositions and chose her favorite exhibits. Then they were transported to Ceausescu's palace. Having emptied the historical collections, the woman completely furnished the family nest. Separate rooms were set aside for collections of gifts, which in large quantities were presented to the Romanian monarchs by heads of other states. These could be pure silver statuettes covered with colored enamel or, for example, antiques, gold watches or boxes inlaid with expensive stones. The list of imaginable and unimaginable gifts was probably very long and piqued the ego of the mansion owners. One of the most favorite signs of attention, in addition to numerous gold items, were, not a throne or a car, but the very real doors, skillfully covered with genuine buffalo leather. A gift from the American head of state, Richard Nixon. But every fairy tale, even the richest, has an end. And the end is a sad one. And in 1989, the brutal dictators were not only arrested, but also shot. Although in the luxury and jewelry surrounding them, Ceausescu was sure that they would be in power almost forever.